is Kate. Welcome to Covert Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me. Haven't subscribed, please do. Guys, today's topic is four signs that the covert narcissist is grooming the children to be flying monkeys for them or to get attention. Signs that a covert narcissist is grooming children to be flying monkeys or to get attention. You know, guys, when you after living with these people and you understand what has happened and what to see in most people, you tend to observe certain behaviors other people are doing, for what it is. I'm not talking about people doing random stuff every now and then. Everybody does that. But a pattern of behavior, like the one that you lived with, now makes sense to you. Now you understand that, your level of discernment has, obviously went up. So you see those things. And it now makes sense to some people around you that you didn't know what was wrong with them before. So when a covert narcissist, with children or their children or other people or other people's kids or whatever, signs that they're programming the kids now to be flying monkeys for them to get attention. One of them, guys, is that when the kids normally see you, they acknowledge you, maybe you're the uncle or the aunt or whatever, and they always have a certain kind of relationship with you. They come and say hello to you, hi, and then they ask you questions. And let me pause here before I continue. The kids I'm referring to, the kids are not like grown-up kids here, of course. Kids that are still pre-puberty or maybe going to puberty, or younger kids in their formative years. It's the kids I'm talking about here. So when the kids see you and they come and they have some kind of way they relate to you when they see you, and this has been happening because you have a relationship with them. All of a sudden, they now don't acknowledge you. And when I say they don't acknowledge you is when you say hello to them or you saw them. They kind of ignore you. They kind of ignore you or walk away or pretend they didn't hear you. And if you look around, you will see the covert narcissist close by, observing this. I'm saying this because everything I'm going to tell you here, I've observed with the female covert narcissist that, eventually found out what she is. That's exactly what's going on, So the kids do not acknowledge you anymore, so it's very odd to you because it's strange, and they act like they didn't hear you. They don't acknowledge you. They don't see that you're there. The way they relate to you changes, they start, staying away from you. And the next one, guys, is they are moody, besides the fact that, they don't want to talk to you. They are moody, and they are moody in the midst of most people. This is a way for the covert narcissist to get attention, especially when you guys or, in a group or whatever, you figure not to pay too much attention to covert narcissists. They want to be the center of attention all the time. So they use the children. So when the child is now moody, of course, the next thing you're going to do, oh, what is wrong? What's going on with you? Why are you not smiling? What's going on? And most of the time the children are, they might start crying or for no reason. They don't even know, what's going on. Of course, here my theory is, by the time the covert narcissist says so many weird things about you to these kids, and these kids see you, and you are not the monster that they say, they are trying to be convinced that you are, and they are, being children, they're like conflicted about what's going on. So of course they don't know how to act around you. So they're moody, and then when showing concern, like what's going on, they start crying, and the covert narcissist, like I said, is always hovering around to see what's going on, see what the child would say. And this is, if you pay attention, maybe the covert narcissist will now step in to try and put words in the kid's mouth, maybe saying, oh, somehow she has been afraid of you, or she has been, doing this, or stuff like that don't make any sense whatsoever, So, but this is the way for the covert narcissist not only to pass the message across of how they feel about you through the child, but at the same time get attention from them, because now if they're being ignored in the room now, because everybody surrounding the child, asking the child what's going on, now they're in the spotlight. The next one, guys, is the kids are in public and the child is clinging to the covert narcissist and not playing with other children. And before you say maybe that's how the kids are acting, they are just playing. They're not doing. They do this when they're around certain type of some type of children. Usually, the children of whoever the covert narcissist had issue with. So if let's say the covert narcissist has an issue with me, and of course they're not coming to tell you. So what happens is that when their children see my children, their children will not want to, hang around my kids, even though that's odd. This is not something that they normally would do. They're normally all up in with each other. They're happy to see each other. They're happy to play. But now, because the covert narcissist has, started this grooming process, the child sees the people that she normally would play with, they're not cling to the parent, because the parent already told them, this is somebody that, we're not supposed to be relating with anymore. So you can't be going over there. You can't be talking to them or whatever. So the child in that clings to the parent. But when the child is around, away from those kids and with other people that the covert narcissists don't have issue with their parents, oh, they're cool. They're the same people. So you might be worried, like, say, okay, the child is going through something and not that. But no, it's particular to certain group of children, usually who the covert narcissist has issue with. And that's how they, relay that information. The next one, of course, is like, especially when the kids are much younger, smaller kids that don't know that they're supposed to keep certain things to themselves. You see them repeating exactly what the covert narcissist said. They repeat that to you. Something like, well, you betrayed us. I actually heard that. Somebody said, covert narcissist mother said that about her sister. Mom said you betrayed us. And that's what they heard. They don't know what it means. They don't know what it is that requires, for betrayal to happen. They just repeat that because that's what the mother is sitting down and telling them. So children being young at that age, they don't know they were supposed to, keep certain things to ourselves. We don't supposed to say it out loud. This blurt it out. This is what mom said. I'm talking about a 5-year-old, maybe 4, a 6-year-old. They said that out because they didn't remember that it was supposed to be kept secret. But that's how what the covert narcissist is at home, slowly trying to, build these kids up, program these kids to be flying monkeys for them, because they kind of stuff they want to tell you or they want to do, they can't. They do that behind the scenes with the children. And you pay attention, you notice it, and you pay attention to your own children as well. Either they start doing it to their parents, doing it to or some of your relatives or some stuff like that. Usually whoever the covert narcissist has issue with, and the issue being that they see through them, you see the children acting a certain way. When they start acting a certain way towards that particular person. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind and everything to fall into place.